Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the Fight World? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on 3 big dogs at the welterweight division. We got Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight, the WBC and IBF unified world champion. Then we have Terence Crawford, the number 2 welterweight in the world, the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. And then we have Keith one-time Thurman, the former unified welterweight world champion. And Keith Thurman is back. He's back. And he's letting people know certain things, man. Keith Thurman fight February. He's taking on Mario Barrios. But he has came out to let Terence Crawford know that Errol the True Spence Jr. is the bigger fight. He's the stronger fight. He's the bigger draw. You understand what I'm saying? These is not Money Brown words. These are Keith Thurman words. Keith Thurman feel like, you know, he tried to fight Terence Crawford. Bob Earn was being very stingy. He didn't want to put that fight together. He felt like Errol the True Spence Jr. is the bigger draw, you know. And, you know, that's the fight that he's looking for. You know what I mean? Feel like that's the fight he's looking for is up on the PBC side. And that's what I think he's going to be chasing, although he did say he will take on the Terence Crawford. You know, he said, I might not be a current champion, but Thurman versus these champions are tremendous challenges. You know what I'm saying? If Spence or Crawford both on the table, I want the biggest fight. You know, boxing, we don't forecast the season. There is no real schedule. I don't have a real preference. They're both great fighters. I want both of them. We're just going to have to see which one is present. The problem with Bob is they didn't send me a contract. They were just talking low numbers. I think the bigger fight is Spence because he's the unified champion, and there's rumors about Ugas, and that's 3 belts, right? So he's saying Errol Spence will have 3 belts. So he did say he will face Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? I told you, he said he will face Terence Crawford, but he just feel like Errol Spence is the bigger draw. Now, with Bud Crawford, Bud say he's not going to wait no 8 months for Keith Thurman while they can't fight now, right? So Bud wants everything now. He's saying he don't want to wait for Thurman to get back. At first, he didn't want Errol Spence, but now Bud saying he do want Errol Spence. So we just don't know with Bud, man. We just don't know. Right now, Bud don't have no promotion company. It look like he's done with Top Rank. We're going to see if he signed back with Top Rank. It don't look like he's going back. We'll see what he do, man. You know, we'll see what he do. But one thing I will say about Bud, he is a bad boy inside that square circle. Not going to take his skill set away from him. He is a bad boy inside that square circle. But right now, it's the business sense, man. It's all about the business right now in boxing. A lot of people don't like it, but it's facts. It's all about the business right now in boxing. And right now, this kid right here, Errol the True Spence Jr., well, I can't call my dude a kid. This man right here, Errol the True Spence Jr., you know, his business is bigger than any business out there at the welterweight division. These are facts. His business is bigger than any other business out there at the welterweight division, bro. You understand? So y'all gonna have to get on board, play ball, or move around. Period, bro. Errol Spence controls the chessboard. He controls the chessboard. And if he go out there and you get that 3rd scrap, he really controls the chessboard. That's why Keith Thurman say if he gets the 3rd scrap, you know, he's the bigger fight. Well, even if he got 2 scraps, he's the bigger fight. But right now, if he's going to face Dennis Ugas, if Errol Spence is successful against Dennis Ugas, man, hands down like 630, he's the bigger draw. It's nothing else nobody can do, or it's nothing else nobody can say. They just can't, bro. They just can't. You understand what I'm saying? And these are the things that we have to start taking into consideration. And these are the things that we have to start looking at and stop trying to put, you know, the fighter that you like above when his business is not bigger than a man's. You feel me? It's all about business at the end of the day, baby. You know what I'm saying? What they tell you is business is never personal. I'm going to say it again. They tell you all the time, it's business and it's never personal, right? If Keith Thurman can come out and acknowledge this, and it ain't just because they're on the same side of the street over on the PBC side, he's just speaking the facts, bro. He's just speaking the facts. He came out and said Bob was trying to send them low-ass numbers to fight Terence Crawford. We all seen the low-ass numbers he tried to give Showtime Sean Porter at first, the $1 million. So when people try to make it like, oh, Sean Porter made the most money he ever made fighting Terence Crawford. He made this, he made that. Well, remember, Bob Earn tried to get that man $1 million flat fee to fight Terence Crawford. The WBO came and sanctioned the fight, and then they came to the correct terms, where Sean Porter, I think he got $3 million or $4 or something like that, right? Right? So at the end of the day, man, we got to put things in a proper perspective, bro. Errol Spence is the bigger draw out of T-Bud and him, right? Keith Thurman is admitting it. Sean Porter, to me, right? I think he will admit it. Let's keep it real. Y'all keep talking about, oh, he just made this up front, where Sean Porter on the back end made more money with Errol Spence than he made with Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? These are facts. These are facts. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, y'all got to stop, saying this and saying that and being truthful. Y'all don't like to speak business because the business side ain't going to come out on top on your favorite fighter. I promise you, if the business side came out on top for Terence Crawford, y'all be speaking business all day, every day, loud and proud. Loud and proud. But when you speak business and Errol Spence is coming out on top, now, why y'all want to talk business? I mean, business isn't y'all money. I mean, y'all not going to spend under the money. We know we're not going to spend under the money, motherfucker. But at the end of the day, that don't mean we can't talk about it. You feel me? We ain't get punched in our fucking face, but we talk about the fight now, don't we? Right? So, at the end of the day, man, the facts are the facts, bro. We got to continue, pushing the facts. One time Thurman is on his way back. Like I say, about to fight Mario Barrios in February, right? I got him getting past that guy. He's going to put his hands on Barrios. Barrios is going to be a tough opponent. I just think Barrios' first fight at the 47 division going up against Keith Thurman, I just don't see him being successful. I see him having some success, but I don't see him being successful as a winner. You understand? Keith Thurman is still in the race. He's still a hell of a fighter. He still haven't been beat by none of the top welterweights. Only person that beat him was Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? He's a legend in the game. Not saying that excuse nothing, but, you lose to Manny Pacquiao, you're still a quality player. And it was a hell of a fight. You know what I mean? So Keith Thurman is still right there in the mix. He's still a name to put on your resume. He's still a former unified welterweight world champion that beat Sean Porter, that beat Danny Garcia, that beat some quality names out there. And Keith got a buzz. You know what I mean? He got a buzz. Now, how big is his buzz when he come back? We will find out. He's fighting on pay-per-view. We see Al Heyman putting that damn pay-per-view card out there for February and January, even though they not work pay-per-view, but Monty Brown is going to buy because I support boxing. So we see fighting on pay-per-view. We're going to see what those numbers do, and we're going to see how big his buzz is around him, bro. We're going to see if the Keith Thurman fans are still out there in full effect like they was, when he was the unified champion. You understand what I'm saying? So he said he'd come back. We know Errol Spence is not looking to fight him. We know Errol Spence is looking to fight Terence Crawford after your Dennis Ugas. Right? So I don't know if Keith Thurman can get that Terence Crawford fight. If he don't go fight him next, right? Errol going to fight in February. Keith going to fight in February. After that, Errol Spence will be looking for Terence Crawford. I know Terence Crawford is looking to get him a fight in. You know what I'm saying? And I think if he can fight somewhere around the summertime, April, May, June, and then him and Errol can follow up in the wintertime with an undisputed bout, I don't think Keith Thurman is looking to fight in April, May, or June, not to fight in February. So I don't know how likely it is that Keith Thurman can fight Terence Crawford or Errol the True Spence Jr. But he will be out there on the shelf for them young bulls like Jerron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, and because they putting themselves in position to fight for a world title. So somewhere down the line, Keith is gonna have to see one of them kids, even though he acting like he don't know him, or you don't know I don't know Jerron Boots Ennis. You know Jerron Boots Ennis is that kid that just fought on Showtime that beat the shit out of Sergey Lipinets. You know exactly who he is. Stop playing games. So when you moving up through the rankings, either you go stay at 147 and fight one of them to put yourself in position for a world title, right? Or you're going to fight for a vacant world title after Errol and Bud handle their business, assuming one of them dudes win and vacate the titles, or if they don't have a rematch, a rematch clause in the contract or things of that nature. So it's going to be a lot to play at the welterweight division. Even though the welterweight division is deep, right? It's still deep. It's still probably arguably the best division in boxing. Once these dudes start fighting each other, we know Sean Porter has left the building. He's retired. Danny Garcia saying he want to go to 154 and face the guys up there. We don't know how truthful that's going to be with him, right? Errol talking about going up to 54. Terence Crawford, he's getting up there in age, but I don't think he's going nowhere too soon. Keith Thurman mentioned 154. He's still right there. But you got the young bloods coming in at 47, man. You got Jerron Boots Ennis. You got Virgil Ortiz. You have Speedy Rashidi. You have Stanionis. You have a nice group of welterweights that's building their name and that's coming at the welterweight division. And they're going to have to see them kids. They're going to have to see them. If y'all want to stick around, y'all want to be champions at 47, y'all going to have to see them young boys. And them young boys are hungry. They are hungry, bro. They're not stepping to the side. So Keith Thurman, if you want to become a world champion, you're going to have to step your ass as number one of them dudes and see if you can pull that out. You know what I'm saying? And see if you can pull that out. We all know your Achilles heel is your body. They knows that. They watch fights. They watch tapes. They seen Pacquiao hurt you down there. They seen Josecito Lopez. They seen Luis Collazo. They seen Diego Chavez. You know what I mean? A lot of people hit you with some body shots that fold you up or made you run. Danny Garcia, you know, so it's going to come down to the point to where, you know, if you want to become a world champion, you got to see one of them young bulls to get in line for Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, assuming they still at 47. You know what I'm saying? Assuming they still at 47. But this just, you know, a video to let people know that, look, man, Errol Spence is the bigger draw at the 47-pound division. Errol Spence is the king of the 47-pound division, right? Nothing moves unless it goes through Errol Spence. We know him and Pacquiao was supposed to fight. That fell through. Ugas got it. Now Ugas is fighting Errol the True Spence Jr. So if Errol go beat Pacquiao, then he beat the man, right? Because everybody wanted Pacquiao, including Bud. So he beat the man. Now Errol Spence beat the man who beat the man that put him in position. So he got the lineal title. On top of that, 3 world titles at the division. Bud got 1 more title. So if they get it on, Errol get that victory, then he's the undisputed champion. Or turns Bud Crawford become the undisputed champion. The thing is, the business side, the business side, the business side. You see, Keith Thurman came out and saying Errol Spence is the bigger fight. So that's just letting you know he's the bigger draw. He's the bigger draw. So Terence Crawford got to get that through his head. You got to let that ego go. Don't turn down the 40% because that's about $18 to $20 million depending on how many pay-per-views y'all sell. And I'm just gonna guesstimate that y'all sell from 600 to 700,000 pay-per-view buys, right? 600 to 700,000 in a pandemic, right? And I feel like y'all can make that happen because that fight is that big that everybody wants to see, bro. Everybody wants to see. So don't pass up on your biggest payday, bro, with your ego. You did. Get in that ring. Get it on with Errol the True Spence Jr. You have a good chance of winning that fight. And if you do win it and Errol got a rematch clause in the contract, then guess what? You turn back around and you get 60-40. You only have to work that way, bro. But let that ego go. Quit, thinking somebody trying to show you up or things of that nature. And do good business, man. Do good business and get your bridgie. You feel me? Keith Thurman, shouts out to you. Like I said, he coming back in February against Mario Barrios. I have him winning that fight. And then we'll see where he's standing in his position, with the top dogs at the welterweight division. And we'll just see how these things play out because Errol the True Spence Jr. want to be undisputed. I think he will be undisputed. And then he move on to 154. But we will see how the future do it, man. Until then, this your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHound52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.